In terms of results, they had nothing to show. 4 test matches, lost 2 of them, tri-series, 4 matches, 1 washout and 3 defeats. So overall, it's been a pretty disappointing tour from the perspective of results. But I'm not sure how seriously India took the triangular series. In terms of course, when they played to win every game, but they were trying to figure out a lot of different combinations, a lot of options. They were hampered by the fact that they didn't have Ishant for the duration of the tri-series, that Jadeja hardly got a ball until today. So I think this is just sort of fine-tuning their combinations. I think as of now, at the end of the tri-series for them, they have identified what combinations they want to play, what people they want to bat in what position. So from that point of view, they can claim to have had some success, but obviously they haven't had any success whatsoever on the field. Yeah, I think the signs today were pretty promising. The way he applied himself, it was a difficult pitch to bat on. It would have been easy to just give it away, and the fact that he showed the discipline that he did early on against the new ball when he focused on leaving a lot of balls outside the off stump. The signs are promising. He's nowhere near his best, obviously, but the fact that he was able to sit out in the middle, that was quite pleasing to see, I think, I'm sure, from our team management's point of view. And India have shown that they are willing to back low and to a fault, so I can't see them persisting with him going into the World Cup. Dhawan and Rohit Sharma have had decent runs at the top of the order, so once Rohit is back, I think there will be a different feel to the whole tournament. We start off against Pakistan in Adelaide before the day of 2 warm-up games in Adelaide against Australia and Afghanistan. So if Dhawan can use those games as well to get some time in the middle, it's not so much about getting 70 or 80 or 100, but if you can bat about an hour and a quarter, an hour and a half, then I think things will sort of slowly begin to fall back into place. Yeah, it was first ball of the series. He would have bowled in Sydney if the match had not been washed out. It was Jadeja's first competitive game since the 6th of November when he played against Sri Lanka and Ahmedabad. So obviously he's still a little ginger. He just feels his way back into match time. He's been bowling a fair bit in the nets, but obviously it's completely different bowling in a match situation. So he'll get there. I mean, he's experienced enough. He's played enough cricket right now to slot back pretty quickly. He was not very impressive at all today. I mean, if you look at it, the way the other 4 bowlers bowled and the way Jadeja bowled, there was a world of difference. But again, like I said, while India would have loved to have won this game, at least they'll be happy that Jadeja got about 9 overs under his belt. At this point, they can only look at positives. They can afford to brood over what happened in the tri-series because, to be fair, I don't think they really expected themselves to go to the final, given that they are trying out so many different things. So, Jadeja, the fact that he got some overs under his belt, that will be a good thing going forward. Yeah, Ishant is a strange one. He's not played any cricket for tomorrow. Boxing Day test was the last test match, and he looked on course to play this well. He was penciled in to play in Sydney, and he bowled in the nets yesterday. And Dhoni told us today at the end of the game, there was no immediate sign of any pain or any niggle, but by the time they went back to the hotel, then he was beginning to feel soreness in the same knee that affected him during the test series here in Australia. So there is a little bit of concern. Dhoni has told us that it will take Ishant about 4 days to recover from this and become fully fit. I think the management is sort of slightly unsure about exactly how soon he'll be ready to play, whether he'll have a major part to play in the World Cup or not. So that's one of the reasons why they took Mohit Sharma into the 11 today. He's not in the 15 for the World Cup. Even though they had Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Umesh Yadav, who both are in the World Cup party, they chose to go with Mohit, and it was an impressive performance. He bowled really well. His speeds were good. His control was impeccable. He bowled well, and if Ishant is ruled out, for instance, then I think they'll have an equal replacement in Mohit, who is much better fielder as well. So I don't think India will miss Ishant too much in case he's ruled out of the World Cup. England, it was a very tense chase. You would have thought that 100 at the back would have been a straightforward chase given the bowling attack that India had with 2 specialist spinners and with Stuart Binney taking the new ball. But since the pitch was not the typical Raqqa pitch in terms of the variable bounce, it became a tricky test of character for England. They were struggling. They were 66 for 5, and the game was there for India to win. If Rahane had got the direct hit to get rid of Josh Butler, then it would have been a different story. But from that point on, the way Butler in particular played, because still Butler arrived, Taylor was all at sea, and I think at one point he had made 14 or 42 or something, and he was struggling really to get the ball off the square. But Butler came in with a lot of positive energy and with a lot of intent, and he's a naturally aggressive player. And of all the England batsmen that came out to bat today, Butler was the only one who did not even bother about the pitch. So, which is very Butler-like, because he's that kind of a batsman, and that rubbed off on Taylor as well. Taylor began to bat a little more freely. One of England's great strengths in this setup is that they can bat till 8. Chris Woakes is a pretty decent batsman as well. Stuart Broad coming in at 9. So there is a lot of depth in their batting. And we still haven't seen the best of Ravi Bopara yet. Joe Root has hardly got a run apart from the 1/2 century against Australia. So England are progressing nicely. They will be a force at the World Cup, especially with the fast bowling attack.